This is season 2 of the WR podcast. Let freedom ring. More insightful, more delightful, and more punk rock attitude. With your host, Will Ramos.
I was reading the other day that a lot of women can actually learn about men by observing toddlers. That got me thinking, are men really just giant babies? Should we be walking around wearing diapers instead of Levi's or skinny jeans? Should we be breastfed multiple times a day? Well, maybe not the diapers, but a lot of men have breast envy, so they certainly would love to be soothed by a boob. Let's talk about 5 lessons women can learn about men through the way they raise toddlers. 1. When we get frustrated, whether it's while driving, trying to fix the internet connection, not having our turn with the remote control, at some point, we'll want to use brute force to try to get things our way. When that happens, what we really want is to be soothed, just like a little toddler. So the next time your man is having a toddler attack, walk over to him with a little love. Rub the back of his neck and head and tell him to calm down. Everything is going to be okay. Sure enough, men will magically calm down with a woman's touch. 2. When men want something they want, and they want it now, just like a toddler, put a man in a hardware store, a sporting goods store, or a car dealership. All of a sudden, he sees the shiny toolkit or a brand new Mercedes and thinks to himself, I want that. Even if he can't afford it, it'll stay on his mind. Men are toy obsessed. So just like a toddler, you have to take them by the hand and tell them in order to get that car, that tool, that new sports gear, he needs to be a good boy and work a little harder so he can get it on his special day, maybe his birthday. Your man needs you to pull him away, just like a little toddler, so he doesn't make a mistake and buy something he can't afford. And just like a toddler, a man sometimes needs a little help getting dressed. When your guy leaves the house for work and he hasn't tucked in the back of his shirt, or he thinks he looks presentable going out to dinner in his old college sweatshirt and baseball cap, sometimes you need to lead him by the hand, lay out the clothes he needs to wear, and help him put them on just like a toddler. If a toddler dressed himself, he'd walk around with his shirt hanging all over his head, a diaper half on, and his shoes flopping all over the place. And just like a toddler needs milk, men need their drinks, whether it's beer, water, or Gatorade, or whatever. When a man is craving a drink and doesn't have it, he gets cranky and irritable. The next time your man needs a drink and he's getting irritated and short-tempered, put his favorite drink in a glass, hand it to him, and watch his eyes light up and his temperament calm down. Leave a man alone in a house for the weekend, and 48 hours later, you come home and it looks like a bomb went off. Leave a toddler alone in the room, and 30 minutes later, it looks like a bomb went off. A man needs constant attention, like a toddler. A man needs discipline. He needs to be told exactly how the house is supposed to look when you get back. Before you leave for business or go away with your girls, lay down the ground rules and tell him, in quotes, please leave the house in the same condition that you found it. Don't leave beer, poker chips, or potato chips all over the coffee table. If you're going to have your other toddler men over for a visit, make sure all of you pitch in at the end of the night to clean up. You have to teach your toddler man how to clean the room because it's all about repetition. Practice by having him help you clean the room first. Turn it into a song, make it fun, and give him a reward when the chores are done. So these are 5 lessons that you can learn from toddlers in order to keep your relationship running smoothly, to make your man feel loved and nurtured, and to have him feel good about doing little things like cleaning up after himself, because just like a toddler, a man loves praise from his woman. After he cleans up, looks at you proudly and says, "I cleaned the kitchen." Don't tell him what he missed. Tell him what a great job he did first. Say, "You're so good at cleaning the kitchen. It's amazing." Next time, honey, make me even more proud of you by making sure that you get all the knives and forks into the dishwasher too. Just like a toddler. Lots of praise, soothing voices, and you'll find yourself with an amazing domesticated man.
This is Season 2 of the WR Podcast. Let freedom ring. More insightful, more delightful, and more punk rock attitude. With your host, Will Ramos.
This podcast was brought to you by Anchor, the leading podcast platform.